Happy Monday. I might be a little hard to see me on the camera. I got my window open right now because it feels wonderful outside. So, all right, let's see. Okay, so we're having an issue with that. What error is that? 404. Okay, so when I'm looking at our admin dashboard, it looks like we're actually having some issues with the growth pipeline. It gives us a 404 error. As well as we need to go ahead and set up the internal Rex command center, wire everything into it, like certain endpoints and whatnot. As well as when when I hit start call on Cold Call Studio, it takes me to like the notes and area. So maybe it just needs to be like it doesn't need to say start call. It should say like notes or whatnot, right? And then it shows that menu. It doesn't need to show, that. As well as on OpenScript, maybe, I don't know, this is a maybe, but we should have Rex obviously look at the location, and if we haven't called them yet, you can generate a script tailored to that business, maybe. But I don't know, that one's kind of iffy. I don't know if I would do that. And then go ahead and rename Rex HQ just to Rex Chat, because there's no point in having it say Rex HQ. And then as well as I'm going to be uploading a video that I need you to set in the background of our admin portal. So our admin dashboard page and all the pages like Rex HQ, the hero section in the background. I need you to make everything look like liquid glass, but keep that like tint on things, like how that glows on the icons and stuff. So just replace the background with this video, and I'll go ahead and I'll send it to both you and Codex. All right, so today what we're going to be focusing on is I need to fix up my admin portal. I got that client's portal done. So it's done being built, majority of it, actually all of it. So I present that with him this week, possibly, which is super exciting to get that rolling. But we need to buffen up on our admin portal, because tomorrow we're going to be doing a lot of calling. When I say a lot, we're going to be doing majority of the streams going to be calling people. And then other than that, we're just going to be working on Rex here and there, adding features to him as well. Okay, as far as cybersecurity, what are we doing to protect Rex? Like, is Rex just protected on DigitalOcean, or what? Where, is he protected at all? Does he protect himself? What goes on? All right, let's make sure this is in place. I also needed to go through, and I like this idea that it kind of generated for us right here. You know, it says, why did Rex pick this lead? I think that's good. I need to get this really, like, I have to dial this in all today because I have people that want to call and they want to do leads and stuff. But I don't know where to track anything. So, yo, what's up, Devo? How was your weekend, brother? Did you do any more work with the AI tool? I wanted to stream over the weekend, but I just had so much to do, man. Like, I was fixing some issues with the AI, but I have a gardener at my house, and like the guy that I'm getting the house from, he pays this guy like $500 a week, legitimately. Like, personally, I think it's a waste of money. But like, bro, like my trees outside around my house or like hanging over my sidewalk, and it's like, dude, if someone's getting paid like $500 a week to come out here and maintain my house, like, and all he does is cut grass and like change up my water schedule, like, dude, it's so annoying. Like, so I had to go outside. I literally have trees laying all around in my backyard. I'm probably gonna get complained by the HOA, but whatever. I gotta get a chainsaw today and get that all fixed up though. But it's like, dude, like, I don't understand people. Like, if you're getting paid to do something, you gotta do it, man. Like, literally, I'm gonna show this picture on stream. So this is a tree in my backyard. Might be kind of hard to see, but like, literally this tree was, oh yeah, it's gonna be really hard to see. Literally the tree was broken. I mean, you can kind of see it. The tree was broken, and I swear, dude, like, that tree's been broken like that since before I moved in. And it's like, dude, like, how, like, why? Been going good. Got the landing page, a bit more refined. I'll check it out. Let me check it out for you right now. Uncorded. I like it. Oh, dude, I like that. I like that feature that you added in on it with what a plugin gives on your server, where you can go between like the text, code, media, and game server. That's pretty tough right there, bro. I like that. I like it. I like it. Looks good, bro. Good for you, man. I don't even know why it's showing that we have. Oh, it's currently our pipeline. That's what it's worth. Okay. think it's gonna be really good because I got Rex fully working. Good morning, Rex. Can you go ahead and take a look at our business and tell me what leads you might recommend for me to follow up with today? If he wants to do work. Ivy. Okay. I should follow up with Ivy. I do need to follow up with a lot of these people. My girl follow up with Tell Sid's guy. No, dude, $500 a week to cut some fucking grass, dude. Like, dude, like I would assume, okay, $800 to $1,000 a month, maybe. I wouldn't pay that. I'll go outside and cut my own damn fucking grass. I ain't gotta pay anyone to do that. But like, I get it. The area I live on like a golf course, so they want to keep the house presentable, but it's like, dude, that's just like throwing away money. Like, I don't know, man. A lot of these, even this tree in front of my window right here outside of my game room, like, it needs to be trimmed. And like, I don't know if I have a picture of it, but like I can show just exactly like this is like the side of my house. Okay, this is like when he does, oh shit, let me do this. This is when he was doing work, like before I did anything. It's so hard to see. Come on. Okay, I got a better idea. Okay. So, that was when he was doing it, okay? Now, let me show you when I got done with it yesterday. Like, dude, I like trimmed so much, and like actually, I wish I would add like a chainsaw or something, because I did it with one of those like prune cutters. Oh man, it was so bad trying to cut big ass limbs off of a tree with that. But anyway, I got it done. But still, it's just like, dude, like I can't even walk back here like without hitting my fucking head on trees, and it was irritating. It's like, I gotta cut this. Like, this is too much. And I assume he's gonna probably want to charge me to haul it all the way too, so I gotta haul that all the way probably today or tomorrow. Dude, I really need to find a fix for my support inbox, because I keep getting these fucking random people like, oh, it's so annoying. for this guy. Look, bro, I get the follow up, but like I said, I really have no use for what your services are in my business because I literally have AI do it all for me. However, like I said, I would pass it on to some people, which I already have, but you keep blowing me up, man. You know, I get the follow up like, hey, every Monday or so, you'd be like, hey, you find anybody for me? You know, it'd be cool. But they keep trying to get me. And like I said, I have AI do it all for me already, brother. But I do respect the hustle. I keep grinding. But like I said, you know, I'll continue to pass on your information. Just, you know, relax on blowing me up a little bit. Guy on fucking LinkedIn just fucking, oh shit, I forgot. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Usman? Hey, you know, we're doing really good. Currently, I did cancel all my bubble subscriptions. We did switch over everything to vertical. I built things from kind of the ground up. I don't know if you had the chance to check out the website, DestinyAI.com. I mean, I know you know what it is. But we're almost at the area where I'll need to bring you guys back on just to, right now I have the AI doing everything and maintaining and kind of running self-diagnostics. But once I get a few more customers on board, we're definitely going to need to bring you guys back on just to kind of help deal with the support messages and fixing issues. Yeah, bro, like I said, you can't really rely on much people nowadays. Like, you can pay them to do something and they're not going to do a good job at it. Like, I learned that lesson when I was selling door-to-door solar. Like, bro, you go in, sell solar to someone, you make like $15, $20, $25,000 a system. And like, all you do is go in, present, hey, look, you're paying this much monthly. I can get you at this price, and like sell it. And you make $25,000. So like, I learned then that when you pay people to do the job that they're supposed to do, it's really hard to find good workers. And if you find a good worker, you gotta keep them. That goes for any business, because if you lose them, it might damage your business. However, like when I came from the solar industry, you know, I'm selling someone else's product. They go and I hype up the product, obviously, like, hey, you know what? We're going to come out. We're going to redo your whole roof for you. We're going to get you some new solar panels up on your roof. We're going to get you saving some money. And then talk this company up. They go out there and then they install and then they mess up something on the roof, or they drop nails in a fucking pool and their fucking pool cleaner gets fucking jacked up. And it's like, then they get mad at you. That's one of the hardest things I ever learned in solar was, and I'm glad that I went through it. I really am, because, dude, I don't know, like, doing door-to-door sales was one of the hardest things I've done, and I've done it for 4.5 years. And I mean, I created a hell of a fucking life for me. I mean, I, you know, lived the life for going to like Monterey Car Week. I've gone to fucking basically done anything I've wanted to do. I've bought in a Lamborghini. I bought my dream house. Like, it accomplished many other things for me. However, the crappy part is in doing something like that, like, if you get tied in with the wrong people, like, they'll fuck you. And that's one thing that I learned really bad. Well, I wouldn't say really bad. I really learned last year, and if I could pass it on to anybody, Devo, or anybody else in the chat that's watching, is if you bring people on, strictly treat them as employees. Don't friend them. Don't do anything. Don't pay for their fucking food. Don't pay for anything. Because as soon as you do that, that opens up them into being leeches. And I learned I got leeched on pretty bad last year. I wasted a lot of money on people, unfortunately, and it is what it is. But never be like, hey, I'll buy your food, all that stuff. You know, occasionally, if you guys are out for like a company dinner or whatnot, eventually when you get to that point, like you guys have made hundreds of thousands of dollars, it's okay occasionally. I'm not saying don't ever do it. I'm just saying I was doing it every single day when these guys were out with me buying their fucking food. Shit, I was basically a fucking like glorified sugar daddy, man. And but you know, when you're doing stuff like that, people see the type of money you're making, they'll leech off of you, and they'll basically try to suck you dry. And you don't want that. Keep your money to yourself. Keep it to your family. Only help. I would only advise to help your family. And keep your small successes to yourself. And don't, if you have like a main success, you can share that. But like your small successes, you want to keep it to yourself, because if you allow too many people in to see, like I said, people are fucking leeches, bro. And you gotta be careful. But you know, that's my advice. I know it's kind of random, but this kind of came to my head and felt like I should say it. So, you know, just be careful. Even if you've known people for a long time, when you get money, everything changes. Everybody's attitude changes. Everybody wants a piece of what you have, and you have to secure that and play it safe, because if not, you're going to lose everything. And I'm very, very lucky that I have not lost everything that I have. Very fortunate. So, even though I got screwed over at the end, it is what it is. No, bro, people are the biggest backstabbers, bro. It's crazy. I'll tell you a little story. I won't go too much into it, but I met a guy playing video games, okay? And I played with him for maybe like 2 years straight. And one day, I'm driving home from an appointment, and he calls me, and he's like, John, he's like, you know how to make money, bro. I'm 30 years old. I live with my parents still. He was an Arab dude, and he's like, I need you to show me the way, man. He's like, I'm lost. And I was like, all right, bro. I was like, buy your plane ticket, come out here, and I'll put you in an Airbnb, and I'll see what's up. See if you can make it. So he came out here the first time, and he did good. He sold a system. I set the appointment, but it was a teamwork thing, basically. But sold an appointment. He made like 15 G's, was super hype. You know, it was a month before his sister's wedding in Jordan. So he's like, hey, I'm gonna go to my sister's wedding in Jordan. I'm gonna, spoil her a little bit, buy her, the stuff she needs, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna work more. I was like, perfect, bro. He was gone for like a month. When he got back, he's like, hey, I'm gonna fly, back to California. I was like, all right, perfect. Flew back to California. This is where it all went wrong. Okay. So when he got back, it was like I went down to LA. I took my Lamborghini to go pick him up. And it was just like, he got here And then all we wanted to do was just go out and have fun. Like we fucking, I don't think like we did anything productive for like the first like 2 or 3 weeks. We were just fucking having fun because he was spending his money, I was spending my money, having fun, just going out, doing stupid shit, going to the beach, fucking driving around my Lamborghini, revving it, and having fun. And then we finally were like, okay, let's lock it in a little bit. And he was staying. I was like, hey, you can stay with me, you can live with me for, you know, however. So he stayed with me for 6 months, 7 months. We're grinding it out. Okay. We haven't really sold much. I think we'd sold like 1 or 2 jobs, but like where we were working was very saturated. It was very difficult. So I'm trying to train them, also sell my own, keep my own self afloat. And then they started, I had another guy working for me too. Him and this other guy became like best friends almost. And they started saying stuff at the doors that wasn't true. So they started telling people like, hey, you know, I won't say exactly what they said, but they were like saying like, oh, if you go solar with us, we'll put you on like a 5-day Caribbean cruise or some shit, like random shit. Like it didn't make sense, right? So they ended up getting a guy because they said some certain things. Because why? They hadn't made any sales, so they got desperate. And that's the bad thing. When you get desperate, it is not worth it. I'm telling you right now, if you get desperate and you start saying shit, you need to sit down and tell yourself, okay, I need to stop. Like when you get desperate, it's when things get really messy. Because if you get desperate, you're going to say anything you can to make sure money gets into your pocket. And you don't want that. That's one thing I've learned in sales, especially when having other people work for me, is he said something that then ended up making I didn't know about this, and made the customer calls me right when he's getting installed. Is like, hey, you know, where's XYZ? And I was like, what are you talking about? We never said anything like that. And he's like, no, you guys did. And I was like, I can swear to you, I've never said that. This motherfucker went as far as suing the company that I worked for and got me screwed over. Well, I didn't get me screwed over, not technically, but he sued the company, and the company has poor, like, I wouldn't say ethics, but like, there's a word that I'm trying to use that I can't think of right now. But the company, basically, I had a lot of money that I've sold for them. And since March of this year, I've never seen any of my money. So like, actually it was like November, they kind of stopped paying me. They were paying me like minimum like $4,500 just to pay for some bills here and there, but they stopped full payments to me on March. And I'm gonna tell you what, bro, what I learned was people are leeches. 1, like I said. 2, people are going to do whatever they can to get money. And when they get in that mindset, it's very scary, and you don't want that. Again, if you ever think like that, you need to sit yourself down and say, okay, why am I like acting like this? Is it because I don't have any money? Because you gotta trust in God's process, bro. You can't sit there and be so desperate that you're saying certain things. Like he sold another guy a system where, this one I will say, that he told, or the homeowner told him, which this wasn't really his fault, but the homeowner told him, hey, the insurance company's going to go pay for it. So they went out, installed, and then turns out there was no insurance company involved, and these guys just basically scammed, which cost a lot of money. So these people not only caused, you know, a bunch of issues with that, they caused me not to get paid any of my money, which, back looking at it, could it all been avoidable? Yes, it could have simply been avoidable if they didn't get greedy. And I always tried to express that to people, and especially the people that work for me. Don't get greedy. you get greedy, that's when trouble arises, and it will come back and bite you in your ass. But you know, again, it is what it is, and that's why, you know, a year ago I kind of started the vision with DestinyAI, because, you know, everything good has to come to an end sometime, and if you know that, then you can prepare yourself for the future. But as soon as you start making money, don't listen to anybody. All these people that tell you, like, oh, invest into real estate, do all this stuff. I'm gonna tell you how I live my life. I live my life spending 50% of my money like I'm gonna die tomorrow, and 50% I'm gonna live the rest of my life. And if you have that mindset and you do it, I'm not saying, you know, go out and buy a bunch of random shit when you start making money. I'm saying, you know, just think about it. Like, you know, just, you want to be okay. You don't want to waste your money on stupid random shit. Like, I'm talking about 2 kids struggling on bills. Yeah, exactly, bro. I don't have any kids, but I do. I have my brother living with me who has autism. My dad, he stays with me. And then my girlfriend that stays with me as well. So I feel like a lot of those people kind of rely on me too. So I totally understand. Can't really be friendly with money, and even at a good point where having money. That's good. That's a good thing though. At least if you have kids, ignore what I said about 50%. You're gonna die tomorrow. And I would put, like, you know, spend 25%, like you're gonna die tomorrow, then like 25% towards like something for my kids' future, and then 50% like the rest I'm gonna die or gonna live the rest of my life. Sorry. But yeah, business gets really sticky. I agree with you saying that. Yeah, no, exactly. And that's how, like, when I realized, fuck, like, I'm literally I'm going out bringing this company leads, and I'm getting paid a hefty fee for it. Like I said, I'm getting paid 25,000 plus per job that I'm bringing in, and all I'm doing is just selling the job. But if anything happens in between that, I still have to rely on getting paid from this company. And when I saw that, I'm like, damn, like, especially when it stopped all in March, and it was like I had spent all my money, and like basically I spent a lot of money trying to launch this stuff, and then I had an issue with my Lamborghini when I crashed it, and big old other story of that. But it you know, I was left high and dry, so I had nothing. So like I've had to sell stuff just to get to where I am today, like stuff that I didn't want to get rid of, like, you know. And that was over the weekend. Like, here in like an hour, I had to go meet a guy because, you know, he's buying one of my firearms, and like, you know, I never thought I would have to get to that point where I had to sell just to make this stuff survive so I can start bringing in clients, which is fine because, you know, we have clients lined up this week. But just to get there, you know, it sucks, but sometimes you have to accept as a man that things in your life aren't always meant to stay. You can always get, you know, another car, you can always get more guns, you can get other shit. But the biggest thing is investing into yourself to make sure you succeed, because if you can do that, you'll be home free. No, yeah, it's probably way different with kids, man. I mean, I got 2 dogs. Other than that, too, stuff like, but I know it's like nothing compared to kids. You know, so I definitely I don't know exactly what you're going through, man, but you know, also don't work yourself to death to where you're separating yourself from having a relationship with your kids, you know, because at the end of the day, it's just money, bro. Like, money comes and goes, and having a relationship with your kids or whoever is going to be way more important, because those people are going to be there for you when you get to the top, and you don't want to work so hard that you forget about those people. And I also learned my lesson from that as well, because a lot of my family was there for me when I was down really low, and then I made it really big and kind of forgot about it. Like, and I kicked myself in the ass for that, but I can't do anything about it now. Got to keep rolling and keep pushing forward, make some money, make a good product. And, you know, I'm doing that, and I see you're doing that too. So that's what matters. Like, as long as, you know, we're working towards something that we feel like is going to impact someone's life, that's what matters the most. Is why? Oh, that's the other side. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute, let's post this. But yeah, no, definitely, like I said, wherever you're at, it can get difficult, but fucking stick through it. You'll look back one day and be like, damn, it was fucking worth it all. Oh, that was one thing I did. It was pretty cool. Like, I remember I used to sit there and I would watch like these people on YouTube called DDE, Data Driven Exotics. And like, I would watch videos of their fucking revving up the Lamborghinis, suiting up stuff. And I would always sit there and be like, man, bro, like, what a fortunate fucking life these guys have to be able to like post on YouTube and do that all. And like, man, like, if I was there, like, this is what I would do. And literally, like, I'm gonna show you something. I still have it right here, actually. Kept it right here. Oh, this, I wrote this in 2024. Okay, so like, I keep this with me as kind of like a symbolization of if I've done it before, I can do it again. So I set a goal. I set goals. Okay, so, you know, fitness and eat healthy, no processed food. I don't eat fast food anymore. I don't drink soda. I don't do anything. So I stuck to that one. Update all current jobs in pipeline. I did that. Learned one new skill. So I tried to set, you know, learning one new skill every single month, which I accomplished. Outreach to leads. My mom ended up writing this. You know, call your mom. Outreach to prospects. Go canvas. So I didn't want to be lazy anymore. I wanted to fucking actually go out and do shit. Complete one crypto trade. I was kind of new to crypto. This one I didn't do crypto trade. I'm not really a big crypto person. Sister wrote that, the boop 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 whatever. So my 2024 goal was 1.8 million in revenue, and then it says Lamborghini by May 1st, which May 1st is my birthday. So I sat there, and I wrote this in December of 2023, and I had just gotten over a really bad breakup, and was like, I can't live my life like this anymore. I was literally in my bedroom or like house, like just being fucking depressed, barely making it month by month. And I was like, I can't fucking live my life like this anymore. It took me 5 fucking months, bro. 5 months. And I bought a fucking Lamborghini. It only took 5 months. It's because I fucking locked in, stuck my head down, I did my work, and I bought a fucking Lamborghini in 5 months. I bought a Lamborghini by my birthday. And that was the coolest fucking thing I've ever done. But yeah, no. Write it down. Where I'm going with that is write it down and you want to manifest, because the mind is the most powerful thing in your body. And if you can manifest something, it'll come. It'll. I won't say it'll 100% come true, but I manifest a Lamborghini every single day. I was looking at dealerships websites every single day, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking buy one of these. I will buy one of these, and I fucking did it. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to work on platform. Like, it has a good potential. No, like I said, dude, it has a really good potential. You know, I would definitely, like kind of said before, if you can get on with like some of these small indie companies, like, and kind of see if you can integrate into their game, or even just like try it. Say, hey, you know what? I want you to try this out in your game, see if it works. Let people try it out for a few, but get them on a contract and be like, look, if you like how my services are, after 2 months of launching your game, you know, then you guys have to pay me XYZ to keep this in your game, right? Don't ever do like something completely for free, because if you do it completely for free, people will abuse it, and you don't want that. Like, I'll show you, like on my website, the only thing that we have for free is like someone can come over here and they literally get to see, like, it would probably be better just to go into my account and kind of show something like this. They literally just see like half of what a dashboard is. If they don't get like what my demo account sees versus what actual customers see, they don't see at all. But they see like, okay, this is all fixed now. Well, I need to see if this, because I don't think it did. Did it? Oh, it did. Okay. Okay, we gotta fix that. Hold on. Let me fix that, and then I'll continue showing what I was showing. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, one thing is on the cleanup that we just did. I know we posted the video in the background. However, you can't see it at all. It's super dark. So again, it needs to feel like a liquid glass. So you can keep the colors, but delete the colors on like the background. So there should be no like tint over it, or there shouldn't be an extra additional color. So I'll go ahead and upload a screenshot of what I'm seeing, and you can kind of dissect it from there. Okay, 1 second. Let me get this done. Okay, another thing I would say, Devo, is for your product, what gives users, like, I know like for like Discord, they have like Discord Nitro, but what gives users, what would you give, like, kind of brainstorm right now. I don't know if you already have, which I assume you probably have, but where would you get someone to pay for your platform? Like, what would make them, like, if you didn't do like the, you know, game development thing, what would make them want to invest into Uncorded? me post this and then I'll continue talking about what I was talking about our free stuff. So like with us, like when you start for free, all it is like one of each section. So like it doesn't show, and it doesn't show our competitor scanner, and it doesn't show our marketing either. It literally just shows like an example of like inventory and like I don't want someone to use my product for free, because there's applications out there that I know the value of my product, and I know that even at $30 a month, that people are using Google Sheets and a bunch of like spreadsheets, keeping things separated from each other, and they literally can just use my tool to upload all their data and have an inventory, have places for cash flow, show their cash flow. And you know, we also like, when I wish I could show this a little bit easier, but like you know, I'll just do this. Let's do James Oaks. Yeah. Say that I'm a construction business. I go to my email. I'll show you this. Maybe you can get some pointers from this. So, all right. So obviously, like, you'll have your 3 separate areas, right? So like I have it set up to like, on like, even on my $29, like let's go here. Let's just like this. So I don't know if I can actually go back. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. So even on my $29 a month plan that I have, if they want us to set up our dashboard, or their dashboard for them, 100 or 200 bucks. 200 bucks will come in, we'll set it up for them. Their pro data setup, so if they want us to import all their data for them, it costs 500 bucks. Inventory upload, one-time fee, 150 bucks. You know, if they have a lot of inventory and whatnot, then we'll come in, we'll set it up for them. Sales POS, upload settings, we do this all for them, right? So not only do I have an opportunity to make $30, but then I have an opportunity to make a setup fee, because let's be honest, lots of people are lazy. So if you offer them a solution to doing the work for them, and it's not too much, it's still affordable, then they can select it. However, you may ask, well, what the fuck is the point of doing a basic plan and then someone paying, you know, another $200 when they can just get on an enterprise account. Well, the thing is people don't like being told what to do. So if they're doing this themselves, they're more than likely doing it because they want to, right? Same thing with your tool. They're going to be using it because they want to. You can't force people to use your stuff. However, you can give them the options to do it themselves. If they don't want to, they're going to have to pay more money. So you got to remember, your time is invaluable, very valuable. You got to make it worth your time. So, but like for the free account, we'll just do this as an example. Like, I need to remove this. I don't know why it shows this. Continue to finish setup. See $0, $0. Continue to. So this is them loading in. Dashboard. So this just shows a basic, example of everything. It actually does show our competitor scanner. It just shows, hey, this is what they're doing. Marketing, what marketing campaigns we can do for them. Sales forecasting, the sample data. I need to update it because on our sales and revenue forecast. Oh wait, let's see. The revenue forecasting is in here. But yeah, they just view like certain stuff, right? This is coming soon, but yeah, it just having like a sample and not allowing people to actually use the product is good too. But yeah, if you can find a way to implement something like that to your product, it's like, let's say for example, you get on with or you start posting prices on your website, like, oh, you can use our free version if you want a free version, and this is what you'll be able to do. However, we have another version to you get more features for $30 a month or whatnot, and then, oh, you want us to come in and set up a server for you, we'll charge you $300 one-time fee, or $100. Make it something stupid like people can't resist, right? Until you start getting more requests, then you probably want to change it. And then we'll set up your server for your team, everything like that. Like if it's a company, you're like, oh, we'll set up chats for everyone, areas for people to talk to, permission, stuff like that. Like, you can customize it like that and push something like that. Let me see. The issue with my product is the self-hosting aspect. So telling people, pay me for hosting or something on there. Hardware is hard. Okay, let's think. So here's what I would do. Let me think about this. Hold on. Okay. You can do one of two things. And this is how I would do it, okay? First, you don't offer a free product at all to people, okay? What you do is you sell the software. If it's a self-hosted one, like they host it themselves, you can do it one or two ways. Actually, hold on, let me think about this a little bit longer. Let me see if I understand this correctly. So if they're self-hosting it, let me ask this question before I answer anything. When you say self-hosted, is that mean it's on their computer and like it runs off of like Claude or something like that, to where it's like a local host? Or are you talking more about like They have like they have to host it on a server. Okay. Make a server. Okay, so what I would do is I would deploy it on like either DigitalOcean or I'd ask like let's see if let me see if Rex, let's see if we can use Rex really quick. Okay, Rex, I have a product that I'm going to be giving people access to, and it has self-hosting right now, but I want to find a way to make money off of it. So is there a way or any tools that I could use for like cloud services that I can put into like a charging aspect to where the client pays for the server in a way? I think I explained that correct. I probably feel like I explained that incorrect, but I don't know if it's going to do that. It's because it is tailored into, I might have to act on the back end, because this is kind of tailored into like my business and stuff, but we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, it's going to say fucking DestinyAI stuff. Let's see. The cleanest way to monetize self-hosted product. Server pays the software access. All right, let's see that. Where the customer pays for software access, service, infrastructure, and your management and support. Give you the best monetization a hosted SAS. Cloud data. You make money, subscription fee, usage. Multiple. Really? Let's see. Let's do this. I'm gonna do it on the back end, and let me see what it says. Let's see what my back end says. So I basically I asked, you know, how can you make money off of it, right? So like if you could find a way to make the tool itself free, but then use the subscription fee as a way to make money on paying the subscription for hosting and make a little money on top of it. It might not be much money, but if you could be like, let's say to host it, it's, you know, $10 and you charge $30 a month. You make $20 profit, you pay $10 for their hosting. But we'll see what it comes back with, because ultimately the goal would be to charge them for you're the hosting person. So you host the app for them via a protected server. We'll see what it comes back. You could try to partner with DigitalOcean, yeah. Okay, why that works on that? Wait for it to work. Let's see. All right, let's do this first. Oh, they shut. God damn. It's still thinking. Run. Okay, what do you want me to run inside Supabase? Yeah, I'm definitely down. Let's do it when I get back, because I'm gonna leave here in like 30 minutes probably. I gotta go sell one of my guns, and then when I get back, I'm down to hop on a call. Okay, so I need to go into Supabase. See, did it come back? It's still preparing your answer. Okay, check with the tables you have enabled. That. Oh shit. I don't think I'll be able to fit all this. Almost done, and then I'll check it. Okay, let's see. All right, it says you can absolutely make money this way. The model is basically a self-hosted app that stays free/private source, but paid management. Hosting is the business. It says Pika Pods does this for an open source app starting at like $1.80 a month. And then Estillo does manage open source hosting with setups for backup, SSL updates, and monitoring starting around $11 to $14 a month. So I'd probably do like a Esteo. Wait, let's see. So what it recommends is doing something like, I'll screenshot this, pull it. Is let's see. To do something like this. So you definitely in like that enterprise, could be like, you know, video game servers too. But yeah, that's kind of like how I'd probably set it up too. So I was trying to think of like how can I explain this, and I just let my AI explain it a little better. The biggest thing that they're paying for is they don't want to deal with like hosting, setting up, updates, data migrations, SSL, domain setups, backups, Postgres, Cloudflare, all that bullshit, security, hardening, billing support, all that bullshit. So that's how I would sell it though. And then let's see. The monetization on how it would monetize it would be this. So they're paying for CPU and storage, essentially. But I don't know. Right now, proxy. Really? Okay, I guess that makes sense. Oh, I need to get some water. I'll be right back. Yeah, brother. If I do run across someone definitely helpful, I'll definitely put them your way. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Oh, no, it's muted. Okay, so let me see here. I have to go into town, so when I get back, just add me on Discord. I'll send my Discord in the chat. Message me on Discord, or add me on Discord, and then I'll message you back. But I'm gonna end stream. I got a bunch of shit to do today. Got some shit I gotta take care of, and then but I will be back on tomorrow. And the majority of tomorrow's stream is gonna be like cold calling prospects and doing stuff like that. So finding us some clients. So, but anyways, appreciate it, brother, stopping in, and I'll be on tomorrow, and then I'll chat with you later.